Hello, and thank you for joining me today. Well, this is the Wednesday, May 26th edition of our video devotionals, and we appreciate you being with us today. As we have been saying on every Wednesday, practically halfway through another work week and school week, and Wednesday night Bible study if you're able to attend. I've had a good Monday and Tuesday. I mean, I try to make them all good, but I've been able to attend revival services down at my uncle's church. He's south of High Point in Asheboro. Of course, local people know this, but for those who don't, it's probably about 20 miles south of the church here in High Point, and he's at Amity Hills Baptist Church. Anyway, they've had revival Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and I've been able to attend Monday and Tuesday, and I've really enjoyed it. And great singing from the choir, the special music, and then of course Brother Tony Finney. I had never heard him preach. He did a wonderful, wonderful job. Moved me. And tonight's the last night. We won't be able to attend that for obvious reasons, being here at the church to conduct our own Wednesday night Bible study. But at any rate, if you ever get a chance to hear him preach, or maybe if there's anything online, I know he'd be a blessing to you, Brother Tony Finney. He's out of the Greenville, South Carolina area. It's First Baptist Church, but I don't know the city. But at any rate, you can probably Google and figure that out. Anyway, just kind of advising and telling you that he's a great speaker, and I think you would enjoy him if you ever get a chance to hear him in person or in a recorded version. So let's go ahead and get to our devotion here. We started on Monday. Our theme has been Joshua the soldier, and because Monday's going to be Memorial Day, I thought we'd kind of give a soldier theme, and humanly speaking, in human terms and amongst humans only, I say that probably one of the greatest soldiers of the Bible, of course, being Joshua. So we're talking about him and so many great events in the book of Joshua. I mean, we're just going to literally scratch the surface. But today we're going to be in Joshua chapter 5, and we're going to look at verses 13 through 15. So again, thank you for all who watched the videos. We appreciate you very much. And let's go ahead and jump right into it. The setting here is right before the Battle of Jericho. And of course, when I say the battle, there was a unique experience where the Joshua and the people were to march one time around the city for 6 days. On the seventh day, they would march 7 times, and then the walls, of course, would come down, and then they'd come in and they could have the victory. But prior to that, a very unique situation, a very unique encounter here that Joshua had. And let's begin here in chapter 5, verse 13 of Joshua. And it came to pass when Joshua was by Jericho that he lifted up his eyes and looked, and behold, there stood a man over against him with a sword drawn in his hand. And Joshua went unto him and said unto him, Art thou for us or for our adversaries? And he said, Nay, or no. But as captain of the host of the Lord am I now come. And Joshua fell on his face to the earth and did worship, and said unto him, What saith my Lord unto his servant? And the captain of the Lord's host said unto Joshua, Loose thy shoe from off thy foot, for the place whereon thou standest is holy. And Joshua did so. Unique encounter here, but here's a wonderful story of one of the encounters that Joshua had with, I believe, Jesus, the Son of God. And we know that because no angel would say bow down and worship. No angel would have said, take off your shoes for you're standing on holy ground. Those two expressions, take off your shoes for you're standing on holy ground, it's only occurred twice here where we just read it. And prior to that would have been Moses. When Moses saw the burning bush, he approached it. Then God began to speak. And then, of course, the Lord said from the bush, take off your shoes. You're standing on holy ground. And then we have, the next leader. It's interesting to me that in the Bible, it's only the 2 times that it's mentioned like that, exactly like that. But here it is. So from the story, of course, Joshua being the soldier, being the leader, he approaches this stranger who has a sword drawn in his hand. And he says, Are you for us or are you for the enemies? And the Lord said, Nay, neither. That's not the question. Because really, when you think about it in life, that's the big point I want to make here at this stage of our devotion is, we ask a lot of questions. We put a lot of people, where they have to make decisions here or there. But you know what? The biggest decision is not, are you on my side or somebody else's side? Are we on the Lord's side? And here's the captain of the Lord's host. Greatest soldier of all time, of course, being the Lord Jesus Christ. But here's the great captain of the Lord's host speaking to the leader of the people of God, Joshua. And then what's unique about the story, of course, is Joshua, when he bows down to worship. He says, well, what do you want me to do? I'm your servant. And you think from a military leader to a military leader, you'd say, well, it's time to get the people together. It's time to have your arms ready, and kind of a military perhaps decision to make. And yet the next thing, or the thing that Joshua was to do, is to loose your shoe from your foot, and Joshua did that. He's standing on holy ground, and I think there's a principle there. I think when we think about life and all that's important, all that we have to do, I think about here at church. Here's something I've really tried to do since I've come here, and I've done it before, but especially Brandon Ministry, and here we are. And what is it that's important? When I get here, there's a lot of things to do. When I say to do, there's just things to do. Putting together sermon outlines. There's all kinds of things. Just things like that. And yet when I come here, I say, you know what, the most important thing I need to do, if I haven't done it already, but especially when I get on site here, is to pray. And get God involved in everything that we do. That is very, very important. And I think sometimes we miss that. We just get so busy trying to do things. We're doing the Lord's work. And yet here's Joshua rather being told by the Lord. We could talk about a lot of things here. In fact, there's going to be instructions about what to do concerning the city of Jericho and how that's going to go down. But he says, right now, what you need to do, you're standing before the Lord, and you need to worship. So we need to think like that in our lives, and make sure the Lord that we're not so busy about His work that we're not busy focusing on the one who is all about the work, and that's the Lord Jesus Christ. And to be honest with you, if we're going to be a great soldier for the Lord, as Joshua was, then we've got to do exactly that. We've got to keep our focus on the captain of the Lord's host. Look, our country's in a bad shape. We said, man, here's a lot of things that need to be done here. This group needs to do that, and our government needs to do this. Let me tell you something. The most important thing we need to do is recognize the captain of the Lord's host who fights our battles. Recognize him, bow down before him, and worship, and then say, Lord, what do we need to do besides that? Because that's priority there. So I hope you have a great day, great Wednesday. We'll see you tomorrow as we talk more about Joshua the soldier, and hope you have a great day.